I'm Dory, and you won't believe my story. I live in a small house in an area of Florida. After school, I often stay home for long evenings by myself. My parents come home pretty late. But I like being alone so much. No one controls me. I watch as many of my favorite bloggers as I want and do my homework at the same time. Or put hard rock music on full blast. In a word, having fun. Once I got home, I grabbed a bite to eat and decided to take a little break. It was quiet. The birds were chirping outside. Someone was mowing the lawn. All of a sudden, bam! I heard a noise from above. Then again, bam! I sat up. What was that? I felt uncomfortable. I heard a strange sound. It sounded like something was being pulled across the floor. Slowly. Was being pulled. And right above my head. I couldn't say I was a coward, but at that moment, a cold sweat ran down my spine. What to do? We had an attic in our house. There we kept boxes of unnecessary things. My toys, skis, and I knew that the sounds come from there. But I won't go up there myself. I'm scared. Looking at the clock, I realized my parents would be home in a few hours. So I called Kira, my friend who lived nearby. 10 minutes later, she was standing on the doorstep of my house and smiled enigmatically. "What's up with you? You sounded so scared on the phone." "There's something in the attic, Kira. I'm scared." Kira laughed. "Have you been watching too many horror movies lately, Dory? Stop it." I was offended, but I nodded my head toward the stairs. "Come on, if I made it up, okay. You can tell everyone later that I'm a cowardly fantasist." Kira nodded back, and we started up the stairs to the attic. And again, bam! We both froze. Kira shook her head negatively, ran down the stairs, and I heard the front door slam loudly. And she calls herself a friend. I sat down on the stairs. Everything was quiet in the attic. The lights on the streets were on. It was getting dark. I was beginning to doubt myself. Maybe I was imagining things. And I made up my mind. I quickly climbed the stairs and sharply opened the door to the attic. It creaked loudly and darkness enveloped me. I stood still while my eyes were getting used to the darkness. My heart was jumping out of my chest. My hands were sticky with sweat. A rustle. I heard it again. My knees trembled with fear, but I was determined to carry on to the end. "Hey you! Come out! I'm not afraid of you!" My voice was shaking, and inside I kept repeating to myself, "Don't be afraid, there can't be anyone here." I turned on the flashlight with a trembling hand. Shadows danced on the walls, which made it even more frightening. Suddenly, on the far wall, I saw a figure. Something horrible, prickly, with big, long ears and eyes. Eyes sparkling with some strange blue light. My hand with the flashlight shook, and so did the monster in front of me. I took a step backward, stepped on something soft. I heard a loud squeak. "Mommy! Help me!" I almost flew out of the attic, stumbled and tumbled down the stairs. But by some miracle, I caught the railing and smashed my teeth against it and stopped. There was a terrible noise in my head. My teeth hurt. Something hot was on my lips. I opened my eyes, and immediately in front of my nose, I saw my mom. She was standing at the bottom of the stairs with her mouth open, looking at me. She was holding grocery bags from the store. What happened? I went to the attic. There was a noise. "Mom, there was something." But then I sobbed and couldn't speak anymore. I was in so much pain. An hour later, I was taken to the hospital. I had numerous bruises, a broken arm, and knocked out 2 of my front teeth. But that's nothing. The problem is that now I'm afraid to stay home alone. As it turned out, I was afraid of the huge toy bear, which my parents hid in the attic from me. It was supposed to be a gift for the successful completion of the school year. But what were the loud noises I heard in the attic? We never found out. And now I'm afraid to stay home. And I do not know what to do. Have you ever experienced such a thing? Right. How can I overcome these fears? I wonder if you've ever had one. I'm looking forward to your stories.